Welcome to the Board of Works meeting. Will you please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Can we do the roll call?
Mayor Bonta,
Here.
Member Newell,
Here.
Member Lewis, Member Farkas,
Here.
Member Maleta.
Did you guys have a chance to take a look at the meeting minutes for 11:25 and 12:09? And are there any motions?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from 11:25 and 12:09.
I'll second the motions.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
New business, we have our 2026 Macaulay Bennett commercial agreement. Tom, is this just a renewal, or is this on the other matter?
This is just the standard agreement that we have with RDC and also the Board of Works, same as last year. I don't think it changed structurally.
No, I've reviewed the contract, and there's no legal objection, so I think it is ready for consideration.
I'll make a motion that we renew the 2026 Macaulay Bennett commercial agreement.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We've got special event request, MS Warrior Dash.
This is the 5th annual MS Warrior Dash held at Imagination Glen West, benefiting people who have MS, excuse me, who need services that aren't provided for insurance, by insurance, sorry, like, for example, wheelchairs, wheelchair ramps, etc.
Have you checked things over with the police and the fire department? I usually, when we do these meetings, I just kind of glance at them, and they usually give me a thumbs up, or they've actually never done that second thing, so.
So I've not checked with them yet. This is a course that we've been doing for 5 years now, but I provided all of you with copies of the course for review.
I just say that at every meeting, just because, if anybody's ever watching and someone's like,
And if you'd like a copy of the course, I have it too for you.
The board could also approve this pending staff review and coordination.
Do you need traffic control at the site?
No, we're very well staffed with volunteers who do an excellent job of making sure that our participants are safe.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion that we approve the special request for MS Warrior Dash.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have the sidewalk waiver for Portage Township Schools. Come on up, my friend. This is one of my favorite people in the world. I just don't get to see him very often.
Good morning. My name is Milan Mavrovic. I'm a director of Building and Grounds for Portage Township Schools. I am here on behalf of Portage Township Schools, and we are seeking a waiver of the requirements to install a curb and a sidewalk on the north side of a property located at 5910 Central Avenue. So I'm sure you're aware of it, that we're scheduled to demolish an existing school on the property, which is Ellswood Elementary School, and the construction is scheduled to begin in July of next year. And then a new middle school will be built on the same place. So we're seeking a waiver or we're required to install a curb because there's no existing curb and a sidewalk on the north side of a property now. So this is an existing property. The sidewalk and the curb would not lead to anywhere to the east or right of the property. On the east side of the property, it leads to a cul-de-sac to nowhere. On the right, west side of the property, the Boys and Girls Club that does not have existing sidewalk or a curb installed there. So we would greatly appreciate if our waiver is approved, and it would benefit us greatly for not investing money in pouring a sidewalk and a curb, as well if the fee can be waived to our benefit. We strongly believe that city and the schools should work together in this matter and help each other.
Under a lot of circumstances, don't worry, this isn't your circumstance, but under a lot of them, I would not recommend a fee, being waived. But in this case, we're talking about another local government entity that partners with us. I feel like for the taxpayers to have their taxpayer money be paid from the schools to the city as a condition for not having to build a sidewalk that doesn't exist there anyway, I feel like the fee waiver is appropriate for this one. Assuming you guys also agree that the waiver in general is appropriate.
How many waivers are there? Is there just one, general?
Well, there's two waivers. One is for a curb and one is for a sidewalk. Yeah.
They are like legally two different things, yeah. But I always forget that too until we have these meetings. But we used to have passionate debates about this issue once upon a time. I think we've all kind of chilled since. Yeah, not you and me, JB, just people of this board. Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we approve the sidewalk waiver agreement and waive the fee for the curbs.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I would recommend that we now entertain a motion to waive the fee for sidewalks, because I think the motion was just for curbs.
Can he just amend it?
Okay, yeah, we probably need to read, so can you restate the fee waiver and the waiver you're looking for? Because I think we probably need to
Okay,
redo this.
So there's, altogether, I guess it would be three. So one, we're seeking a waiver not to install the curb. The second waiver is not to install the sidewalk. And the third waiver is not to pay a fee, so fee is brought to zero on both of those. There's fee
So is it
associated with
technically
both of
four
the
actions, Tom?
waivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there actually be four. Yeah, correct.
Well, you approved the waiver for the sidewalk, then approved the zero balance for the curb. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I get that part backwards. So basically approve the waiver for the curbs, and then approve the waiver of the fee for the curbs.
Yep.
Approve the waiver for the sidewalks.
And the fee. Right.
I guess what I was questioning is on the paperwork, there is a fee for the sidewalks.
So I submitted, depending on what the board decided to do, I submitted one with the fee in there, and one without.
Okay.
One or the other. One or the other. So basically, you're approving the other ones, so it's the other ones.
Yeah.
If we were all determined to get the school's money, for our sidewalk fund, yeah, then we would. We had the means, but I'm glad we're. Yeah.
Okay.
So can I just make a motion to approve both, or do you want me to do two? I'm asking.
No, just do it in one combined motion. We'll just redo the whole thing, it's fine.
I make a motion that we approve the sidewalk and the curb waiver agreements, and that we also waive the fees for both.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
That gets us to the Sender-Dalton 2026 agreement for fire territory. So we are in the process of working on creating a fire territory, or I should say we're in the process of studying if a fire territory is a feasible and worthwhile thing to do for the city. If you're familiar with a fire territory, it's when two or more government entities, local, combine their fire services, and then it ends up with its own piece of the tax levy to fund the whole thing. So it kind of becomes another entity, but still within the municipalities, but like the library or like a school, like it creates its own draw, and then it services that whole district. There's financial implications for both taxpayers as well as the municipality when you do a fire territory. It can sometimes work out well for both. Sometimes it works out well for one. I haven't heard of a lot of situations where it works out bad for both, but at the same time, that's where the study with Sender-Dalton comes in. This is the preliminary work necessary for us to have the data that then we could begin the process of making a territory if the data says it's a good idea.
So is the intent of a fire territory to share resources? I get that, maybe increase resources. But is there a way that sharing equipment, or is it just sharing coordination?
All of the above.
essentially the fire department in a fire territory for the area that it covers. It services that whole area as if it's its own government entity with its own board, made up of appointees from the different municipalities. So hypothetically, if Portage, Ogden Dunes, South Haven had a territory, I should say Portage Township, we'd each have a certain number of appointees on the board, you know? Yes, so I don't want to say unfortunately, but I've come to learn that in local government, sometimes before you are allowed to do something, you have to like have the professional do the study, because the study becomes the basis of your like public hearing and, you know, facts that are considered. So
I'll make a
Carl,
motion.
say Carl is, he was the one who, I shouldn't say Carl himself, but I mean the company, you know, under his direction. They were the ones who did the work that created or led to the creation of the Valpo Fire Territory and I believe the Maryville Fire Territory. So they have some experience in this and, so, yeah, local.
I'll make a motion, we approve the Cinder Dalton 2026 agreement for study of a fire territory.
I'll second that.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Then that'll get us to the streetlight agreement for Swanson Trails, Lennar Corporation.
This is a standard streetlight agreement with Lennar on Swanson Trails. They are installing the infrastructure and the streetlights. They carry a 2-year maintenance bond, and then we take over the maintenance after that. They turn the infrastructure over to us, similar to the roads. So, and did the attorney?
Actually, I have reviewed, and there is no legal objection to the agreement as written, so I think it is ready for consideration.
Are there any questions?
I'll make a motion, we approve the streetlight agreement with Swanson Trails and Lennar Corporation.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We have a bulk appeal for 5436 Tulip Ave. Hey, Randy.
Good morning, everyone. The bulk item that is considered here is at 5463 Tulip. It was in the exchange of property since the home was placed up for sale. Someone purchased it at that particular time. There was a very large pile put out to the curb for service, and it was from the previous homeowner. Many times, that previous homeowner does not leave a forwarding address, so this was accidentally charged to the new homeowner. So I'm asking the board to consider to reverse this fee of $200.
I'll make a motion that we reverse the bulk fee for 5463 Tulip Avenue.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
All right, thank you.
We have the Board of Work claims for 12/23/25. Did everyone have a chance to look over, and are there any questions or a motion?
Make a motion to approve the claims in the amount of $570,702.75.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And then we have the payroll claims for 12/12/25.
I'll make a motion that we approve the payroll claims, the amount of $2,351,522.37.
All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any other business for the board? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
A second.
All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Merry Christmas, everybody.